Hey guys, Steve Ferguson here, your loan officer, Thrive Mortgage. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Listen, I want to talk about something really important today. I want to talk about why in my career, and I've been doing this for 23 years, in my opinion, this is the worst time to be a renter. Let's talk about it. Let's get started. So what's going on with the market right now? We're still seeing rates continue to decline. Eventually, they're going to stabilize. We can all agree that the rates are going to stabilize at some point. We just don't know when down the road that's going to happen. And could they come down? Yes, they could. Absolutely. But everybody realizes at this point in time that, look, we're stuck with higher rates, at least for the foreseeable future. So everybody that went last year and decided to rent because everything got really expensive, the home prices went up, interest rates went up, they all signed a lease agreement. Well, guess what? All those lease agreements are coming due. So they've got to make a decision. Do I rent again and risk not being able to buy a home? Or do I jump in the market while the home prices are still pretty good and buy and refinance later when the rates are better? What we're starting to see is that floodgate start to open. These renters are making decisions to say, okay, I'm just going to make the plunge. I'm going to get in and get my home because I don't want to be priced out of the market. However, those renters who decide to say, you know what, I'm going to wait, I'm going to hold, I think we're going to see a market crash, the rates could come down. Those are the guys that are going to have a major issue on their hands. I'm going to explain why. So let's assume for argument's sake that rates go down. Let's assume they go down at the end of this year. What's going to happen when the rates go down? Everybody is going to jump in the market because now prices are the cost of the monthly cost of the house is now less expensive. What's going to happen once everybody jumps in the market? Home prices are going to go up because it's supply and demand. You have more demand than there is supply. You have to remember, builders have stopped building as many homes. They've got land on the ground. They've got stuff out there, but they're not building as many because they don't want to let it sit. They have to pay taxes. They got to pay carrying costs and utilities. So they're not building until the demand hits where they need it to be to build more homes. So what you're going to have is a perfect storm of renters dumping in the market with lower interest rates, if they happen, and a supply shortage, which increases the purchase price. And you're right back where you were, if not worse than you were 2 years ago. Guys, if you're renting, now is the time to buy. And again, I'm going to preface this with, this is my opinion. I'm not a professional economist. I've just done this a long time. And everything is set up for that perfect storm of going, hey, look, guys, this is going to unleash at some point in time. We don't know when it's going to happen, but I can tell you right now is a great time to buy because home prices are lower than they've been in 2 or 3 years. Remember, the price of the home is permanent. You can't refinance the price of the home later, but you can refinance the interest rate later. So get into the home now while you can afford it. Yes, it may be at the top of your price range. I get it. But you can refinance when those rates come down and save money every single month. Now, if you don't buy now, and that's absolutely your decision as a renter, if those home prices increase because of demand, even though the interest rates could potentially come down, it's still going to cost you more money than it does right now. And it could eventually force you out of this market. What does that mean? If you're trying to buy around a city center and all of a sudden these prices start going crazy and borrowers start jumping in and you got multiple offers and all these other things, well, guess what? What's affordable for you is out further and further out, which means you're spending money on fuel. You're spending money on time, right? Time you can't get back. And at some point in time, the rent is going to catch up with you. I think I read an article the other day where rent is going up over 13% year over year in Central Texas. Guys, that's well beyond what a mortgage is going up right now. So buy the home, get stability, get happy, get comfortable in that house, live in it for several years. And then guess what? You get to take advantage of selling your home at a much higher price if everything goes great. And you can take that profit and buy your next home and have a big down payment. I would call me. We need to talk for sure and figure out a best solution for you. So send me your number. Like I told you, I'll call you, or my information's in the comment section of this video. Give me a call. Let's visit. Anybody in Texas, I'm happy to help you guys. And anybody anywhere else in the United States, I can refer you to some great people. But it's important to have a conversation. So thank you again for tuning in, guys. Hope you have a great day. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.